So I got a long history with mafia movies. Matter of fact, mob movies were childhood movies for me. I seen The Godfather before I seen my actual father. I'm, I seen Goodfellas before I seen Home Alone. That should explain everything. I thought that kid was gonna get whacked. I ain't even gonna lie. Joe Pesci, you got soft in Home Alone because in Goodfellas, you didn't mind smoking a kid. Yeah, you were evil in that movie. They buffed you. But y'all never told me there was a series called The Sopranos. Well, it was on HBO. That explains why I've never seen it. I didn't have HBO as a kid like that. And when I did, I was too busy whacking myself to watch a bunch of Italians whack each other. The life of a game. See, a series can give you the entire picture. It can dive deeper into the life of a gangster. Something Casino can't do, something Goodfellas can't do, something Scarface can't do. It's a deep dive into the everyday life, what a gangster goes through, the mentality, the drawbacks, more of the perks. And that's what we're here to talk about. The life of Tony Soprano. And it's awesome, depressing, and deadly all at the same time. Man, being Tony Soprano is like being in heaven full with titties, spaghetti, wine, and killing. Even though you wouldn't find that in heaven. But imagine you wake up every day in your big ass mansion. You go to work. You have somebody drive you. Somebody come to your house, drive you to the Bean. The Bean is a strip club that you work at. Speaking of the perks, they got some perky titties. That's what you do all day. Look at titties and make moves. You have a loyal wife that's hot, but you cheat on her. And I ain't even gonna lie, it seems like she don't care as long as you keep bringing in the money. You have a dumbass son and a promising daughter. Let me not talk about the daughter too much because we all know how Tony Soprano feels about black dudes getting with his daughter. And Tony Soprano, I gotta say, why don't you like black people? We didn't do anything to you. Well, even though black people tried to kill you in season 1, but they were paid by Italians. Man, I feel like liking mafia movies and then finding out that mob guys don't like black people is like liking a girl and finding out she hates you. That's pretty much my relationship with Ice Spice. But man, what's up with all the racism? When you relate to the job with Tony B, instead of saying, man, I had a panic attack, you said, nah, 2 black guys hit me over the head. You blame everything on black people. But what can we expect? At the end of the day, he's a bad guy. Fat ass, elderly, taller looking ass. That's why your daughter got black intelligently. But that's a side pit. But you get to eat out at restaurants every day. Just sip wine and bring in a bunch of money. You have people willing to kill for you, willing to give you the shirt off their back. You're the skipper. And you were inherited in it. You're like mob royalty. But there are some drawbacks to it. And the drawbacks makes it not worth it. Ever since I can remember, I wanted to be a gangster. Until I found out that you can go to jail for life. And there's people like Fleece who will give you his Johnson without asking.
Pull your pants down. Look in the mirror. I mean, by yourself, Look at your ass in the mirror. Tell me, do you think you got the type of ass a motherfucker would want?
So I couldn't do the thought of jail just made me sick, made my stomach turn, made my weenie shrivel up. All dudes, no girls, and you can possibly go there for the rest of your life? I couldn't do that. And then you got your best friends snitching on you. Pussy, one of Tony's guys, one of his best friends, became an informant and he had to kill him. Imagine killing your best friend because he betrayed you. And this was your original crew. See, Tony Soprano, he's like Luca Brasi in a way. He had a crew that's so strong, it was like a family in a way. Matter of fact, when the old Don had died, he was able to strong arm his uncle, June, who was a capo. He was able to say, you can have the title of Don, but I get all the money. So he was like the undercover Don. Tony, he's cunning. He's smart. But smartness can't keep you from people turning against you. And you can't always predict that. You can't. And then you have the people trying to kill you. And one of those people being your own mama and uncle. But you know how fucked up I would be if my mama tried to pull an abortion on me? In my 40s, she tried to abort me in my 40s. Nigga, oh man. This nigga Tony was putting a pillow to his mama face and everything. And man, that would break my heart. No wonder this nigga has to go to therapy and have panic attacks. Cause his mom is so fucked up. I'm glad I have a sweet, loving black mom, because this bitch right here, man, if you had a mom like this, then you would have no choice but to be fucked up in life. Just like Tony is. And the thing is with the mob, good people, you can't be a good person and live the gangster lifestyle. For example, Bobby, he was a good guy. That's probably why he died. I said spoilers earlier. That's probably why he died at the end. These dudes are heartless, but it's the mob. What do you expect? Look at who lived at the end. Well, think lived. It was Tony Paulie Walnuts, known for breaking balls. That's probably why his name is Walnuts. Look how they did Chrissy. Look how Tony did his own nephew. I get that he got back on drugs, but what do you expect? Y'all said, man, you gotta come around and drink with us. When he just got out of rehab. He can't drink. What, man, y'all, and then when he drunk and he opened it up to y'all gonna say some, oh, well, 20 years from now, your daughter's gonna be working at a strip club. That ain't exactly what he said, but that's basically what he said to him.
27 or something?
She takes after you. She won't be out of fourth grade by then. Of course, by that time, she'll be working here, so who gives a shit?
And then Tony, you in the background laughing like a like a fat ass Italian demon. Nigga, not an Italian stallion, you an Italian hippopotamus, nickel. You stood up there laughing at, this is your niece. Or whatever, this is your family. And then you just laughing at it. Y'all wanna know something crazy? Caitlyn starts working at the Bing next year. Time be flying. But for an organization that's so family oriented, y'all sure do kill a lot of family members. Dang, like Tony, you killed both of your cousins and you had a bunch of the Italians killed. Matter of fact, I don't know why y'all hate black people so much, because Italians and blacks, a lot of correlates, cripping and bleeding, that probably came from y'all. I see a lot of parallels. And that's what led Chrissy to his downfall. To be honest, Chrissy, I would have just left with Adriana. But Adriana is like the top 15 finest females, black, white, Asian, Persian, Mexican, I've ever seen in my life. Look at her. Just looking at her face, Chrissy, I don't even know how you slap that. How do you hit? That's like slapping an angel in the face. Even if she tripping, I just whip my dick out and slap her with that. That'll be my belt, my dick. Man, y'all see that face? Ain't no way she getting disciplined. She getting dick pussin'. You didn't appreciate that, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. You made the wrong choice, because the same people that killed her killed you. You sacrificed your life for your uncle who was a demon. And yeah, Tony Soprano, he's not a good guy. Matter of fact, if he would have died at the end, he deserved it. He deserved it. I hope them niggas killed him, because how you gonna be tripping about your daughter dating a black guy when her new boyfriend gonna be Jackie Jr., who would eventually die trying to rob your nephew, Chrissy? The nigga's probably a lawyer or something right now. But let's talk about the ending. Man, Family Guy spoiled the ending for me.
I think you piss a lot of people off that way.
Well, at least it didn't end like The Sopranos, where it just cut to black in mid-sentence.
So I was expecting it a little bit, but still, after thinking about it, I tried to be all like, well, if you, it could mean this. I'm trying to be all pretentious about it, like, well, yeah, but I wanted more. I wanted more. I ain't even gonna lie. Leaving it up in the air, with a series like this that I spent so much time on, it just wasn't satisfactory to me. But the life of Tony, the life of a gangster, it ain't worth it. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, you get a driver, but at the same time, that driver might try and fuck your wife like Furio did. And you grow old, you either like June, or you like Walnut, like Paulie. You living in a small apartment, no children, no wife, nothing. Just you and this lifestyle. Like June, shriveling up, no wife, no children, in jail, old man, losing your memory. Or you end up like Tony. You have everything, but your life is so close to death. How many times has Tony got shot in this series? You're so fucked up of a person that your therapist broke up with you. Oh, I never got to mention Dr. Milfy. What a MILF. But until